The Rashid Report. Gossip, news, entertainment. The Rashid Report. Gossip, news, entertainment. The Rashid Report. Gossip, news, entertainment. What up? It's your boy, the heavyweight DJ Rashid, right here. New Mixtape FM, Hot 965. It's the Rashid Report. I told you yesterday we had an exclusive interview. New single out by my man, Kaflow, Kaboom, featuring Papoose. There was some different things happening yesterday, man. Things got pushed back a little bit, but I have him live today, right here on the Mixtape FM, Hot 965, Rashid Report. It's going down. Getting ready to bring my man in right now. Kaflow, what's good, family?
Everything good. What's up, y'all?
Everything
is good. Yes, sir.
So what's happening with you, man? I'm good, family. I'm good, man. It's funny. Last night, we always do Smash or Trash on Saturdays over here. You know what I mean? And
okay.
And so we had the single in there, man, because it's in rotation right now. So we put it in there, man. We want to test the waters. Man, listen, track's fire. Like everybody worldwide, man, like definitely feeling the track, man. And it was a good response. You know what I'm saying? Because even though we got pushed back yesterday and it was a delay, I said, you know what, we need to go ahead and still get that name out there. We need to push this and make this happen. And the response was really great, man. So I appreciate it, man, for you putting that time and effort into the music that you do. Like I asked every artist, your name, where did it come from, man?
Well, Ka, it's like potato. So you say Kaflow. A lot of people say Kaflow.
Okay.
But, it's just Ka is short for my real name.
Okay.
Flow is what I was best at. And, Kaboom, I just got that from the cereal box when I was a kid.
I feel you on that. I feel you.
Yeah.
Now, you originally from the city. You from New York.
Yeah, I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Okay. That's what's up, man. My man Jay from Crown Heights, man. It's crazy because I was just out there a few weeks back, man, because I was in St. Mark's in Saratoga. I was in Brooklyn, man. That's where I lived, in Brownsville. So,
never will.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man,
Right.
My thing is, how do you feel about the production that's out there today, man? The producers that are out there today, because your production on your music is phenomenal. How do you feel in respect about the producers that are doing music today?
I feel like the producers doing music today they get the same, love and admiration I give to the old school producers because it's more trappish now. And, I listen to old school all day, but I got to throw in my new school mix. I'm back and forth with it because I just like the boom bap and I love the trap. So I give props to the cats now, but it's still easier because technology is so advanced that, I think like you was a little bit more creative. I like to be hands-on, and some people could just draw in notes and stuff and draw in drums. I like to bang, bang, boom, boom, and press the pads and get my fingers dirty.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
So
I like what the new generation is doing, man. I like
right.
what they're doing.
I mean, because they're there. They're handling their business. And I think it's a new wave. I still like to go back to the 101, man. I still like the old school. You go in with the tom toms. You know what I'm saying? The 808s, man, and everything. You know what I'm saying? You get that feel. So definitely.
Right.
Where do you see yourself right now? Here's a pandemic. Here you got a new single. Where do you see yourself right now going with this single?
I see myself just like going like this across the country with it. to where it's like it started in Baltimore. So really, it's like the song was inspired by a situation that happened in Baltimore. The coughing cop. Mm-hmm. It was big on the news and everything. He was walking through the projects. He coughed on a lady, and you know, it's COVID time, and the cops in Baltimore, some of them had COVID. It's like, why would you even do that?
Right.
So it became a big deal. So the news came to her house, and it was big interviews and stuff like that. So I sampled some of the footage from the news. The news, you know, used it, and then I went to the news and got it from the news, and I chopped it up with my Ableton, and boom, 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 and next thing you know, I had a dope beat. And then it was like, okay, the verse came to me and everything. So then we did the video. But, you know, I got to meet the lady. It's like everything just kept growing and everything. Wow. So I was listening to Papoose song.
Right.
And his song Tribute. And at the end, he ended his last line with something about Zimmerman.
Right.
Talking about, and at the end of my first song, I said something about Zimmerman.
Exactly.
So I was like, yo, I need to call Pap to get Pap on it. But even before that, what happened was I uploaded the song to DistroKid to be released for May 25th. So I uploaded it like on the 19th. But on May 25th was the day George Floyd died. Right. So it came out the same day George Floyd died. It was like before everybody was coming with all this, you know, Black Lives Matter and all these conscious verses and this and that. Ben was releasing this song. It happened on the same day. It was like, wow. When I seen it happen on the news on the 25th, I was like, wow. My single cover just reflects that. My song reflects that. Like,
it does.
You know. And then when Pap joined it, when he jumped on it, he pretty much was like, I'm speaking up like for the lady. I'm speaking up for the voiceless. Then Pap jumps on and he's speaking up too. And it's like, you know, the whole thing is called Officer Friendly.
Right.
But it's pretty much about the police and justice. You know, It's not just that one cop, you know, but he represents what happens when cops do things and, you know, not held accountable.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what a lot of the listeners last night was saying, because it was one of them things where like I told you definitely have to listen to the lyrics. And I love the way that you and Pap play off each other's words like that, because it's really deep, and I think our youth and our communities need this right now, and it comes at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Right. It really does. It really comes at the right time, and your delivery and Pap's delivery on this is definitely excellent, man, because the clarity, and you can hear it. You know, and that plays a big part, man, when you're sending a strong message that you all are sending out there to our communities, man. You know, so it's great, man, that's where you're going with this. How do you feel about the Jacob Blake situation, man? Like how this whole thing played out? Because my whole thing is we got the Jacob Blake situation, George Floyd, we had the protests and everything. Now, these men in blue are still continuing to do what they do and kill or shoot or assault or unnecessary force on our people. How do you feel about that?
Man, it angers me for real, because it's like it's time after time, man. Like I started off the verse, these officers always be crossing the line. It's like always crossing the line. You know, the dude had his kids in the car. Like he can't think of it in a situation as if that was him. Like, what if he had his kids in the car? Like, They don't think of it from that point of view because they don't see us on that type of level. We're like less of a human, you know?
Right.
And it's like, man, I just loved how, some of the athletes and teams is like, yo, we ain't playing, like, because we got to start doing stuff like that, like taking action, like, to where it's like enough is enough. Like, how do we portray that and display that or say that enough is enough? Because that's what it's all about. Saying enough is enough.
Enough is definitely enough. Definitely enough, man. Yeah. And it's crazy. It's crazy right now, man, because we're seeing this every day. We're seeing this state to state, and in our communities, especially for Black mothers, in general, for black mothers and even fathers, but for even more with the black mothers that have young babies right now. Like I have an 8-month-old son right now. And it's hard. I have a 5, saying, well, he's going to be 5, saying coming up, my other son. So it's like, here are these 2 young youth, that the babies that's going to be coming up, man. What are their future going to look like? And their mothers, saying, have to actually, fear for them, man. They got to, saying, because it's like, oh man, they got to grade to go to school, or they got to be out in this, in fear for their lives, man. Like, if you have any, sons or, nephews or whatever, what do you tell them?
I mean, it's hard to really address that. All I can really say is like, just stay strong in these times, because for real, it's like I feel more like bad for the women that got to go through, like just seeing like dealing with a situation like your son dying or your daughter dying.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I feel bad for us, black men, but it's like, when we do get killed, we gone. But, those left behind, the mothers, they got to mourn. They already feel like we fear for our lives when the police is around. But when we gone, they got to feel the pain even more throughout the rest of their life. So,
exactly.
It's a disinterested soul, man.
Exactly. How did Papoose feel about doing this collaboration with you on this specific track?
Well, I was talking to him on the phone first, and he was like, "Yo, you went in," and I was like, "Oh man, thanks," because the compliment coming from him was like one of the best I could get, because he's a true MC, real spitter, and I was like, "Wow," But he pretty much liked the song, and he said it was a hot joint, and he thanked me for, wanting him to be on the song. Right. I was like, I'm thanking you more than you thanking me, for real, because, I'm me, you Papoose, like,
right.
Yeah, that's what you do. You get on tracks and slay. And the thing about it too was like, it's my beat. I made the beat. So to have him on my beat also, I'm rapping on the same track with him, but
right.
To do it to my beat, have him on my beat is like, it's like 2 dreams come true at once, because
right.
It's hard to get certain artists, once they up there, to get on one of your tracks. And
exactly.
Stuff. Everybody's trying to push their beats. So to have that happen, it was like 2 birds with 1 stone with me,
definitely. Oh, definitely. That's definitely an honor right there, and especially at this time right now, when you guys are definitely doing your thing, with this track, man, and people are, like I said, the community is definitely feeling it. Production, man, you've been doing production all your life?
I've been doing production about 8 years. I wasn't really taking it serious at first. I was, dibble and dabble with it.
Right.
I'll be on it for like a month, and then, 2 months I'm chilling and, back and forth with it. But like the last 2 years, I buckled down. I'm like, yo, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
I start to see the progress, and I'm like, wow, I'm making these. Like, yeah, I need to be full time with this. And
right.
This is where it's at,
Right. Well, it tells, so you can definitely tell in the production, man, that you come a long way, and that you definitely, making it happen, man. Like I said, the clarity's there, you can understand the delivery and all that, man. So it's definitely there.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Being from New York, being there, and especially coming out of Crown Heights, man, there's so much because everyone, back in New York, man, you know how it is. It's like a struggle, man. Every borough, somebody's coming out there trying to do what they need to do, and they're trying to get that. Do you feel that you have to put New York on your back when it comes to this right now? Do you feel that you putting New York on your back and you making it happen? And for the community.
I feel like, I'm always gonna represent NY to the fullest, But like to say, like to put it on my back is like, you know, I don't really want to go there with it because it's more of a responsibility. You know, I'd rather just do it without them knowing what's being done. Like, you know, I'm pretty much like, you know, bringing New York hip hop back on a higher level. But, you know, I don't want to be the one saying like, this is what I'm doing. You know, I just rather just kind of do it, you know.
And let it happen. I feel you on that. Definitely. Yeah. You know, definitely. Yeah. What do you have lined up for the future? Are we talking mixtapes? Are we talking EPs? Are we talking about a full-blown project coming from Kaflow right now or in the future? What's happening with that?
Yeah, so we got, being that I'm you know, Kaflow Kaboom, but I'm also Kaboom Beats. So I'm dropping the Kaboom Beats album. The Kaboom Beats album is gonna feature different artists. You know, I'm working with Mav Hoffa. I just did a song with Frenchie. I already got a joint with Pat, Bobby Stone, and I'm working on a couple other artists I'm trying to get on there. That's gonna be on the Kaboom Beats, to where just as a producer, I'm releasing the project with people that I rock with. Right. But as far as an artist, Kaflow Kaboom, I'm definitely dropping that album too. So pretty much just balancing the beats, because, you know, I'm going to take a beat to me and then I'm going to give a beat to somebody else. Right. But you definitely can expect those projects. But also, Real Deal is a label. So, you know, I got some people that I've been working with for years that I'm ready to present to the world too. So, you know, just a lot of projects, but definitely a Kaflow Kaboom project and definitely a Kaboom Beats project coming soon.
So are we looking at another independent label becoming a major label in this game? Is that what you're shooting for right now?
That's exactly what I'm shooting for. I was talking to my man about this, and you know, we know what the requirements are, and that's what we're pushing towards. So, you know, I can see it, and, you know, I'm ready for that to happen.
Definitely. You know? I feel you on that, brother. Yeah. Definitely. Before we get up out of here, what would you say to our youth right now, worldwide, during this pandemic and during the crisis that we're going through with all this violence? What would you tell them, and what advice would you give them to do?
Pretty much just, you know, just stay fit, you know, mentally fit, physically fit. Just be healthy out here, because, you know, a strong immune system is like the best that you can have in these times. So, you know, everybody, you know, party, this and that, and drink, do shots and all that, but you gotta, you know, get that ginger, you know, get that lemon, you know, get the right nutrients and the right foods. That's like your medicine. So, you know, just stay healthy, stay fit, you know, and prosper, you know.
Definitely.
Live and prosper.
Definitely.
You know?
Where can they
keep a positive mind frame?
Where can they find you on social media?
Okay, they can follow me on Instagram, Ka_Flow. Ka_Flow, same as Facebook. And yeah, that's pretty much where they can find me at. And they can go to YouTube. Real Deal Entertainment is the label, so, you know, that Officer Friendly is on YouTube now. The remix video with Papoose and the original video that I first did, that's on YouTube. So you can type that in, Officer Friendly, Kaflow Kaboom, or Officer Friendly Papoose, and that'll pop up too, and they can watch the video.
That's what's up. All right, right now, before we get up out of here, man, I need you to introduce your new single.
My pleasure. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Kaflow Kaboom, a.k.a. Kaboom Beats. And this is the single, Officer Friendly, the remix featuring Papoose.
Here's another brand new banger. Yeah. You can only get it right here first. It's Mixtape FM.
Kaboom Beats made this one.
Yeah.
often defend me. Be walkers be stalking and talking with envy. When you're in the courtroom, you talking against me. The lawyers are liars, my lawyers defend me. I'm nauseous the way that you coughing is shifty. You acting as if the world isn't sickly. I'm black, so I guess you was coughing to diss me. Your funeral, I thought your coffin be empty. I'm stronger, so you can no longer resist me. Knowledge itself, I know all of the history. Rushing the priest and I'm forcing the entry. They all in the frenzy, I'm tossing and send me. At this age, I thought I'd be flossing and Fendi. Living life on the beach, tossing the frisbee. No, I'm in danger, the sergeant resent me. They say they want smoke, so I walk with a chimney. Man, I put this on my daughter McKinsey. Power to the people, we born to get busy. Making them bands like I'm walking with Diddy. Me and Kaflow, we the talk of the city. $100 bill, you call it a Benny. Get that presidents, all of them. Abraham Lincoln, you show him no pity. Since he freed the slaves, he belong on a penny. Man, I want more, I'm not talking about Demi. I know the haters never gonna forgive me, but when I'm gone, they never gonna forgive me. Turn it up for me and pour some Henny. Man, I want more, I'm not talking about Demi. I know the haters never gonna forgive me, but when I'm gone, they never gonna forgive me. Turn it up for me and pour some Henny.
Real deal. Real deal. Yeah. Kaflow.
These officers really be crossing the line. They be on some stupid shit all of the time. Tell you the truth is a corporate design. They really just want you to forfeit your mind. Or give him a reason to shoot at your dome. It really don't matter if you was at home. All he was doing was using his phone. But he died by the bullets of Lucifer's crown. The judge showed no mercy. Well, you should have known that y'all work together like Yusuf Patron. Even when actual proof's been shown, the case it get thrown like the case was a stone. Oof. It boosts my adrenaline when I see a cop win again. So you the officer friendly, and by the way, you the Zimmerman.
What up? You may say Pep from Hot 965 Rashid Report right here. Kaflow, Kaboom, featuring Papoose right here, man. Told you, tracks hot fire, man. Great interview, man. Very inspiring brother, man. He's down to earth, holding it down. Definitely, people. You already know where to catch it right here. You know what I do, man. Rashid Report. We in the building. And shout out to our sister stations, WTY 98. You know what it is, man. You know, 90.17 FM. That's Worcester. All right, so make sure you tune in over there because all of our interviews and everything else, man, the Street Squad Mix shows over there on Saturdays. Also, the Urban Heat 90.1 FM, WNRC 97.5 FM. You know what I mean? Like, we doing it, baby. We doing it. We worldwide. You know what it is. It's your boy, and we out of here. What up, though?